Mute.
All the time. I be trying to be quiet backstage. I gotta just stop caring. Just start coughing all in the mic and sipping my water all in the mic. I be trying not to be gross. And every time I don't unmute myself. Yeah, man. What I was saying, I was muted. Is thanks for tapping into a special Thursday afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Coast-to-Coast podcast. We supposed to go last night. Dev had some urgent
My
West
fault.
Coast business to tend to. It ain't no fault. I mean, we get it, I mean, if you want to comment on what she was doing, you know that people will understand. But I mean, I understand. So we just here this afternoon. Well, before we get started, we'll just go back and forth for a little bit so some people get over here in the chat because we really unexpected time right now. We do got a few people in here.
Mm-hmm.
We got Coke J. That's the homie for you, right?
That's my homie. That's my mod.
Shout out Coke J. We got Mark Cunningham in the building, always in the building. Thanks for tapping in.
What's up, fame?
There go Coke. Mark know how to go down. Take
right off the bat.
Jay Steed in the building. Shout out, fam. Thanks for tapping in. Mean Green, what's good? And this their first time, not our first time being on with us. We got the show every Wednesday night typically. But first time being on with this daytime crowd. So, go ahead and tap in. We're going to talk about some Steelers stuff per usual from her perspective, really.
Mm-hmm.
My boy 901, Reg 901 from Bartlett, Tennessee in the building. Shout out, Reg. Hey, Reg, don't be saying no shit to get you in the Matrix today, man. You usually don't go to the Matrix, but I know last time I remember you went to the Matrix for something you said. You probably just was feeling some kind of way about Claude. So let me go join the homie Claude over here in the Matrix. We got B-Dot Wayne in the building. Shout out B-Dot. He said, what's good, Tate? Good morning. Hey, that's right, B-Dot. What's good to me? And it is morning for her because we out here in the east and she on the west.
I know it's afternoon for y'all.
It is. It's
morning for me.
it's so you still got to go to work today?
No, I'm off.
Okay. But if you had to go to work, would you be gone by now?
Oh yeah, I would be gone. I leave my house around like 8:20.
Okay.
I start like 9:15.
Okay. Well, yeah, man. Thanks everybody for tapping in. We're gonna go ahead. Dwayne, what's good? What's good? Yeah, it is 9 a.m. for her, man.
Yeah.
But hey, that's what happened when you don't live on world time. I tell Mod all the time, because he live in Texas. It's just an hour difference. I was like, he always trying, and I don't know don't do it on purpose, right? But he'd put down like 5 o'clock. Like, nah, man, we go at 6 o'clock. He's like, it's 5 my time. Nobody care about your time. East Coast time run the world.
I like Pacific time because
I bet you do.
Now listen here. I like Pacific time. You know why? Because Sundays, 10 a.m. start time for the very first game. I ain't waiting till no 1 o'clock start time. No, 10 a.m. start time for NFL.
I get it. I've been.
And guess what? There. Sunday night, 5 o'clock. You ain't waiting till no 8 o'clock.
I get it because I've been out there. And matter of fact, one of the times I was out there, it was for like a month or 2 weeks or so, three weeks, and it was at football time. You know what I mean? So for a couple of weeks, it was different. I mean, I guess I liked it, but then out here we look forward to Monday Night Football being at nighttime. No,
yeah, but that thing late at night. That thing, it's not ending until about 11 o'clock.
Right, but I've been doing that since
people got work in the morning.
And we know that. That's why we built different out here. You know what I mean? When I was a kid, like literally a little kid, like 7, 8 years old, I loved football. I wanted to come home from school, I had to do my homework, do my chores. My mom, we had bedtimes, right? You a kid. Right. But if I came home, did all my stuff, and I took a nap, my mom would let me stay up and watch Monday Night Football. So I did. So it's been part of my life forever. Because I've always lived on the East Coast, from Ohio to DC and around on this side. I've never been out there, but never lived out there. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm just used to it. I'm sure everybody used to it out there, you know?
Yeah. Everybody got their preferences, but when I was out like in the East Coast and sports was on and stuff, I was just like, damn, that shit come on so late. I'm not used to it. I'm a morning person, so it fit me to be out here anyway. So
Okay, we got the homie Mean Green asking you a question. Don't ask me, Mean Green. Ask her. He want to know how long you been a Steelers fan. He said he been a fan since '75. He flexing. We know you old dog.
well,
The homie Mean Green. Oh, I can't even say I've been still a fan since '75. I was born in '70. I was born in '75, but me remembering like '78 for me.
yeah. I
What
mean,
about you, Dad?
too. I was born in 2001, so I ain't as old as y'all. I'm a young
Damn.
buck. I'm a young buck. I'm a young buck, but I mean, I've been a Steelers fan all my life. Like I was locked in when Steelers won against the Cardinals. Like that was my first. Well, I wouldn't say first, but first Super Bowl. I guess I was tapped in with the Steelers and really like locked in. But ever since
Mhm.
then, like been locked in with Steelers. They ain't never changed up. Big Troy
Okay.
Polamalu fan, and yeah, this is my team. I'm ride or die.
No doubt, no doubt. I mean, we everywhere, and we birthed everywhere. You know what I mean?
hmm
But I tell you what, Sunday, your Celtics gonna go down though.
Oh gosh, here you go.
Going down to
Here you go.
your old boy Beard. He
I,
going
I
they,
know. I know y'all trying to take our number 2 spot. I know y'all trying to come snatch it from us, whatever. But
nah, but
we holding it
it's,
down without Jason Tatum.
oh yeah. I mean, the Celtics have really looked good, really overachieved all year as far as the basketball part of it go. But it's crazy.
That's right.
It's crazy. You say 2001. I got I'm gonna say my nieces and nephews. The youngest one is 5. My sister got and she well into her 40s, but she got a grade be a 8-year-old. Wait, 2018. She gonna be 8 in May. So I'm gonna have an 8, 6, and 5-year-old niece and 2 nephews.
Ooh.
My wife got a sister. Her youngest, our youngest niece on her side is 11. And then, but everybody else, nieces and nephews grown. I got nephew that's 38 and 36. A niece that's going to be 20, 2 nieces going to be 29. One
The
got married.
generations.
Her anniversary going to be tomorrow. And another one getting married down in Florida this year. And they born the same week, 4 days apart. So she getting married this fall. So yeah, when you say that, I feel like, damn, Dev like a little niece homie. I mean, I don't know how on Nightcat with Shannon Sharp and Chad Ocho Cinco, how Ocho be calling him Unc and you a grown ass man. But if they that far apart, I get it. But I don't think they that, because Shannon Sharp probably about 58, 59. Ocho probably about 42, 43. So maybe, he could be his uncle, because I'm not that much older than, like I said, I got a nephew that's 38. So I'm only like 15 years older than him. So I get it. Shout out to my nephews, Cameron and Che, AC, everybody.
The whole
Tate,
fam.
George, Josiah, Xavier. Shout everybody out. My nephews.
They all Steeler fans?
My brother-in-law, he's a Commanders fan. He got 2 sons. Me and my Steeler been able to take one of them. He got the other one. So. And my niece, she really don't care, so she flip-flop whoever the crowd with, right?
She go where the vibes be at.
Yeah, that part. But yeah, so we ain't gonna no holding up any longer. We'll see. Man, Lamar in the building. Thanks for tapping in, Mar. He said we need to start Will Howard. Potentially, possibly. I don't know if we need to. We may have to.
Right.
It's a thing. And I'm an Ohio State fan, so keep in mind, ain't no hating. I like Will Howard.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know. We ain't seen nothing from him. We talking about we need to start him. He ain't played one preseason snap in his life ever. And y'all talking about just start this boy. You see what J.J. McCarthy won a national championship too for Michigan. Came to the league, got hurt, sat out the whole year. What did he look like last year? They ready to get off him already. He was picked number 10, the top 10 pick. You talking about getting the keys to a 6th-round quarter, but get the keys to him though. Hey.
I think just a lot of people just want to see a young buck at starting QB. That's it.
Okay, well, let's go get one, and we can talk.
Yeah, I mean, like we can go, get one, and then like see who win the competition or whatever, and give whoever a shot. But I just feel like a lot of people are done with Aaron Rodgers, which is, I mean, valid. He's old. They want something new.
You got B Dot agreeing with you about the time.
Yeah, I know that's right.
He hated being on the East. Rob and him, he said he's been a fan since 70, born in 65.
You've seen it
we
all.
Got the OGs in the building. Thanks for tapping in, Rob.
You've seen
so
it all.
You was a fan when Terry Bradshaw got there. We hadn't even, the steel curtain hadn't started yet. You remember him being sorry then.
I'm looking at my little Go Pop. I don't even know what it's called. Pop something. I have Terry Bradshaw little pop little thing on my thing.
Yeah, it's Mark said he was in Vegas back in October and he watched the Raiders early in the morning, and it was cool.
Yeah, see,
it's cool because it's different, right? Even me, like, oh, that's different. This cool, but would I want to do that every week? I mean, I guess I'd rather stay up late and watch it than have to be up early and watch it, right?
Heck no, I don't like just. Maybe it's me because I'm a morning person, but even when I sleep in, like my sleeping in is like maybe 9, 10, maybe.
I see when you hit me up in the chat this morning, like I'm respecting you. I've been up, like I mean, I know it's a 3-hour difference, so I ain't gonna text you or nothing.
Well, waiting all the way till the afternoon for the games to start, like once I wake up, I'm ready to go. Like I'm ready for games to start.
I guess I need not ask. Y'all jokers ain't really going to church out there. Like even and I really ain't been as consistent with church as all the COVID stuff was over.
Yeah, all the stuff is online too.
Yeah, I was doing that a lot when it first started, but I was going before it started. Then I got spoiled by the online, streaming church, and I really been a few times. I really hadn't been like I used to go, but but even then, I'm going to the sunrise service. I'm in at 8:15. We out at 9:30. Because I know some of the old school churches when I was a kid. You be in that joker at 12:30.
You there all day. You gonna miss all the games.
Hey, I'm sorry, God. You know my heart, but I got to go watch these Steelers.
I know that's right.
But yeah, so everybody, thanks for tapping in. We're gonna go ahead and jump to the intro. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna pass the mic over to Dev and let her. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I know that's right.
I ain't seen you in a minute. What up, homie? I ain't seen you in a minute. Maybe you've been here. Maybe you just been creeping in the bushes back there. But thanks for tapping in, making yourself known. See, look, you got Mean Green.
Cheers.
You some beers. They ain't seen in a while either.
Cheers.
Cheers, right. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump to the intro. Be right back. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing started. We're gonna give you about 30, 40 minutes straight Steeler talk from Dev's perspective. So be right back after this. Thanks for tapping in to Coast to Coast.
Hold on, who is it? Who? Coast. Coast to Coast. Coast to Coast.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
There has been some Steeler news going around. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with it, but we did release Jonnu Smith. You
was happy about that?
Yeah. I sent Tate a nice little message like, look, about damn time. Like
he ain't a year yet though.
Right, we talked about it though. Like you can save some money. He ain't doing that much for us. Like you gotta go. Kick rocks. I don't think he's that bad of a player. I want to say that. Like, I think he's a good tight end. I think he will find a home somewhere else and maybe, be good. But I just never thought that when he came to us, he was locked in. He was like, you can tell there's some miscommunication with him and Rodgers a lot of the times. He just wasn't making enough plays for us. And we were literally running jumbo sets and 12-man personnel for him most of the time, like to use him. And I think at a certain point, like they started using Darnell Washington, which I'm so glad, which I think he's going to be a very good like asset for our offense next year with Pat Fryermuth. But yeah, he had to go. Like I know he had a good season with the Dolphins, but I mean he didn't really do much for us, so he had
Right,
to go. um,
right.
Steelers got some trade offers like for Pat Fryermuth, but they rejected him, which I think they're gonna ride out with them, which I think they should. Like I know he didn't get a lot of production last year, but like what do you think about, Pat in his role this upcoming year now that, John's gone, he's probably gonna get more reps.
Yeah. I'll let you go ahead and address Mean Green's comment, then I'll
Like Troy Polamalu. Yeah,
then
some people have actually told me that, especially when I wear my hair down. It's really long and curly just like him. So I've definitely heard it before.
no doubt. But nah, far as John Udo, I mean, I liked it at the acquisition time. I get
Sent it to the Matrix.
what he say? Oh, he
Boy,
said,
guys.
yeah, definitely. But at the acquisition time, I liked him. I mean,
Right.
I like John Smith. I know I understood it. It's Arthur Smith's guy, right? He played with him in Tennessee when he was a coordinator there, played with him in Atlanta when he was a head coach there. And he had been a good piece. He played good when he played for the Patriots. That wasn't under Arthur Smith, but he played good there. But I really feel like you said, the connection, the communication with him and Aaron Rodgers never got going. I think Arthur Smith, played him too much because he was his guy, but he was better. I was looking at it like as an upgrade over the guy Arthur Smith, that guy that had the year before at tight end, Mikael Pitts. I don't know if you remember him. Mikael, whatever the hell his name. Not Pitts. Pitts is in Atlanta, Kyle Pitts, but dude name was Mikael something. Mod in the building. What up, Mod? Hey, man. You know what's gonna happen if you ain't done that work you supposed to do backstage for me. I'm just saying, you don't want this smoke. He said Johnny was an Aaron Rodgers thing. He isn't a good fit for the team, and McCarthy will draft his own tight end. I believe that. I believe the Steelers draft a tight end, and maybe Connor Hayward is out of there. But I do think they want to use the question was about Pat Fryermuth. I think Pat Fryermuth fits the scheme. He's one of them receiving tight ends, not the best blocker. He can play in line. He got the size. He's been working on his blocking the past couple of years. He's beginning
Definitely has.
Yeah.
And he's just a team player. And like he got a lot of praise from Rodgers last year. Like not getting a lot of touches, but still just being a team player. Still doing the dirty work, things like that. That shows a lot.
Right. No, I like Pat Fryermuth. He is a team guy. Went to Penn State. He's local, not from PA, but from Massachusetts. But when he was coming out, they was calling him Baby Gronk. So I still think he got another level to reach.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? He got top 10. I won't get carried away. Top 10 tight end potential though in the league.
Yeah.
But I like him. I think Darnell Washington maybe lose about 15 pounds. Just get a little more sleep, not sleep. We need you with your size, your blocking.
Mm-hmm.
If you out there weighing 315, you can drop 20. You can get under that 3. You come in at 295, you'll be better for it.
Yeah.
So I like that too.
I mean, he can move for his big size. He can move, but he move a little faster. He might be dangerous.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at.
But I mean, them two at the tight end position, I feel like that's a good spot. I mean, you bring somebody else in. You don't need to draft high in the draft. You can go get a tight end low, knowing that they're gonna, probably get reps after, Pat and Darnell. So, yeah.
Right. No, I mean, I like them too, man, at the top of the tight end room. I mean, I'm a fan of both of them. Dalton Schultz, who McCarthy had in Dallas and got him some money because he went to Houston and got paid. Then McCarthy came back and drafted 2 more tight ends. He liked them. He liked them big ass tight ends with Pat Fryermuth frame. I mean, he drafted Ferguson and Hendershot. One out of Wisconsin, the other one out of forgot where the other one from. But yeah, he liked them Big Ten tight ends because Big Ten got the best football in the country. But okay.
But I mean, there was, like I told you in the backstage, like there was, Pat McAfee show yesterday Aaron Rodgers was on it. That was the first time we seen him speak since the pretty much the end of the season. We haven't seen him. He's not a social media guy. He stays really just out of the cameras, and he's just doing him right now. He's chilling, chilling with his wife, having a good time, like not even thinking about football and stuff. He actually said that the Steelers gave him no deadline, no contract, no nothing. And so I think that's kind of crazy because you're at a point where, and as an organization standpoint, like for him, I understand, take your time. It's a big decision. I mean, you're what, 42? Like you're trying to figure out, like, you still want to keep playing, or you want to, just go enjoy your life outside of football now, But as an organization, you just lost your coach. You might lose your quarterback depending on if you come back or not. Like I feel like you got to start moving pieces around sooner than later. You got to start knowing who's your guys and who's not your guy. And so, I mean, not giving a deadline, I'm just like, all right, you're gonna be waiting all day. Like, I get not, pressuring them or like, rushing them, but at the same time, it's like, how long are you willing to wait for real? Because you don't want to wait. What if you wait after the draft thinking that, Aaron Rodgers is gonna come back and you don't draft QB, then you got nobody. Like, that's some shit that we would pull. I could see that.
Nah, not after the draft, but you can't wait that long. I mean,
but you gave him no deadline, no contract. Like, that's literally what he said. There's no deadline. That's no contract, no nothing.
That's Aaron Rodgers talking. And I became more of an Aaron Rodgers fan last year because he's in our building. You know what I mean? I always respected his game as being one of the best quarterbacks ever.
Definitely.
Just like in basketball, we talked about briefly. Just like I always respected and like, as a basketball player, James Harden. But now that he's in my team's room, I see the locker room interviews and I pay attention to all that stuff. I like James Harden more now as a fan. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers still. Like that's what I told Big G. I said, Aaron Rodgers, you ain't seen him on McAfee one time when Mike Tomlin was a coach. Wasn't there at all. Now here come Mike McCarthy. He comfortable again. He going on McAfee. He's saying, oh, I ain't seen no contract and all this and that. I mean, and he say, I don't know why I'm being stalked and all that. And Aaron Rodgers passes aggressively like the attention. Otherwise you wouldn't be going on podcasts if you didn't want attention.
I just think he supports Pat.
You think he's what?
I just think he supports Pat because that's one thing he said. Like, I only go on this show because it's positivity. And he talked about like how a lot of other sports shows just negative people all around with negative takes.
But reporting ain't negative. If you reporting on the president of the United States and this is good and bad, and you sharing the bad that happened, and he trying to excommunicate you and take your station and network off the air, why? Everything that said bad about you don't like ain't fake news.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
I get his point though, because like he made a good example, which I use all the time too. Like, because I don't really watch SportsCenter that much anymore because of this reason. Why? They don't even show highlights that much. They just sit there and talk and talk and talk. And it gets to the point where I go on SportsCenter because it's called SportsCenter. That's the center of the sports. I want to know what's going on in sports. I want to see highlights. I want to see what's going on in different leagues and things like that. You don't get that really no more. It's just a lot of just people just opinions and just talking and stuff, and I'm just like, I'm trying to see some highlights. I might as well just go on YouTube and look up just women's basketball game highlights today, and it'll give me everything I want. SportsCenter not like that no more.
No, I get it. And you've been watching SportsCenter for about 15 years now?
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch it no more. Shit.
I was around before SportsCenter started, so I remember when Chris Berman was young and all that. SportsCenter's changed over the years. I mean, right? I mean, now had a podcast a few weeks ago about, athletes and sports media and doing on their own podcast and stuff. Now you can pick and choose where you want to get your sports news from. So anything else seems diluted when it's really not diluted. The guys that don't really have a podcast space or anything like that, they bring on ex-players. They bring on NBA beat writers. These are people that know. Now, maybe you don't want to see him talk. Maybe you just tune in for just the highlights. But other people might want a little more. You know what I mean?
No. So, I definitely agree with like ex-players going to start this podcast. I support that 100% because they know half the time they know what they're talking about. But I'm just talking about like just in general, like that's podcasts. Okay, I'm talking about like Sports Center, like every sports show is just talking.
And that's the difference. I'm talking about podcasts is just talking.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of podcast. What about a show?
Well, the show is trying to keep up with streaming, and people go to podcasts get their show, so they try and make it podcast. And
that's where they messing up because they bringing in people that have not played a sport in their life.
Like who? I can turn the NBA and watch Big Perk talk all day.
Oh,
I mean, the Richard Jefferson, the dudes that be having there have played the game, have won championships. What are we talking about?
Not
football.
All the time.
You watch NFL Live, you see Ryan Clark there. You see
his takes don't always be good either.
They be real though from his perspective.
I guess.
You know, because we all got opinions, so I get it. Well, I don't want to get caught up on this though, but you know, I get it. I feel like Aaron Rodgers, he came on to say nothing, didn't say nothing. You know, he got all Steeler fans on there watching, think he great say what he gonna do.
Yeah.
If you came here for that, you may as well cut it off. He just want attention, but he say he don't want attention.
Yeah.
That's period point blank to me right there.
I like Aaron Rodgers. Like you said. Oh, wait, what'd you say?
Go ahead and read Mark's comment, would you?
Next week, we'll say a lot about what's really going on with Rodgers. If we bring in Willis, Murray, or whoever for free agency visit, maybe we'll actually be ready to make a move. I don't think they'll sign anybody in free agency until Rodgers makes a decision. And I don't think Aaron Rodgers will go to any other team besides the Steelers. Like he's either going to come back to Steelers or he's going to retire.
How many? See, I think we all ranking it. One, I can't let Aaron Rodgers, who got 1 year left, control my organization.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But you said I don't think the Steelers will sign nobody until he makes his decision.
Because they ain't give him no deadline, no contract. And they already said they want him back. They would like to have him back.
So you don't wait on that. If he don't come back by the time I got to make another move, then sorry, Aaron. And how many options he got? He got Minnesota, maybe?
I agree with that. But I'm saying, do the Steelers organization, are they going to move like that?
Oh,
because let's think about it. What they do last year, they sat there and waited for him. They didn't get nobody. They didn't go out and get nobody in free agency.
That was to us, right? We didn't know. We fans saying, what he gonna do? We waiting on him. Mike Tomlin and him knew. He came to visit in March, and he told him all the stuff he got going on. I want to play. I probably will play, but I need to take care of my family business. So they had an idea that he was coming. You know what I mean? Right now, it could be the same thing. But I don't know. But why go on there? He wasn't going on McAfee saying that stuff last year. But Mike Tomlin out the building, who didn't play none of that, all that in the media stuff, all that stuff. Mike McCarthy here, and Aaron Rodgers going back to old Aaron Rodgers. And I can go ahead and do without it now because you got 1 year left, buddy. I can go ahead, give me Kyler Murray for Arizona going to pay most of the salary. You can get him for $1.5 million. Let him see what that look like. He's 28 years old. Then waiting on Aaron Rodgers. I ain't waiting.
So you would give Kyler Murray a shot
for $1.5 million? Wouldn't I? Yeah.
I don't know. I like him. I think that he would do better in a different organization. I don't think that the Cardinals set him up for success. So I mean, I like him because he brings he's a mobile QB. You know how I am about mobile QBs. You can run, you can throw the ball, you open in the offense.
He's just smaller. I get it.
Yeah, but even though he's smaller, I still think he's, pretty good for his size. But I don't know if I don't think that's the answer for our future.
If he hit, well, I bet the Jets, obviously, the Carolina Panthers, the Minnesota Vikings, they ain't think Sam Darnold was the answer to their future, and look what happened.
True. But what are the odds of doing that? What are the odds of you coming in not really being a hot name in free agency and going to the Super Bowl?
Well, I think Sam Darnold was a hot name last year. I'm glad the Steelers didn't get him. I didn't want him. I still don't believe in him like that, but he didn't lose him. He got him to the Super Bowl. And I mean, I feel like you've seen
He's
other
just
quarterbacks.
smart.
You've seen Baker Mayfield in Tampa Bay winning divisions, getting them to the playoffs. Now he ain't got no Super Bowl yet, but he done win and got better. We talking about a #1 overall pick, a premium talent at 28 years old. Even we got Russ for the same kind of deal. Russ was 36.
Yeah.
You can get Kyler Murray at 28 years old for $1.5 million. And if you paying him $1.5 million, you don't got to make him a starter. Now you got to compete with Will Howard.
I mean, I just feel like as Steeler fans, I think that's why they just want a young guy to come in, somebody new, just because they just feel like we just reusing, recycling these QBs. That's all we've been doing these last couple of years.
But
you have high hopes. We got Justin Fields. I'm like, okay, saw him. Then we, moved on to Russell Wilson in the middle of the season. I'm like, okay, Russ wasn't the answer. Like, that
was a great error. Too many people bring Justin Fields up for what he did everywhere else. What did Justin Fields do for the Steelers?
I wanted to keep Justin Fields.
I did too.
I wanted to keep him. I think that he was good for our organization. I know that when he left the Jets, he wasn't that good, but I feel like if he would have stayed with us, he would have had a better year than what he had this year.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I'm talking about. The Steelers made the mistake with Justin Fields when he started out playing well. He was progressing. They decided to pull him and put in Russ.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't mess Justin Fields up, but that made him feel like, man, that's why he went to the Jets. Plus, for $10 extra million, he got guaranteed. But now he great get cut. He gonna be a free. If the Steelers and Mike McCarthy, he a quarterback guru. You want to bring him back? You can bring him back for the cheap too.
So would you be willing to bring him back and see what he can do for the second run?
I would, because that's more in line with somebody to compete with Will Howard. You can bring in Justin Fields. You can bring in Anthony Richardson. You can bring in Trey Lance. You can bring in all these guys as high picks, and let me see what a quarterback coach and Mike McCarthy can do with him. Let me see that for cheap. We're not talking about trading no picks. We talking about paying these jokers $1 or $2 million.
Yeah, but I mean, you go cheap and you might get cheap results.
But what do you mean go cheap? So what do you want to do? I'd rather do that, and I like him than pay Malik Willis $30 million. That's what he great get. He played 6 games. I can go look at all kind of tape on Justin Fields. I can look at tape on Trey Lance, at least 20 games worth. All that stuff. Malik Willis played 6 games, and I like Malik Willis. If they got him, I wouldn't be mad. But we talking $30 million for a guy that played 6 games, or you talking about $2 million for a guy that you just seen play for years, and you feel like it's more tape on that you can develop. So you're not trying to get big results. You're trying to see if you can do something with him. If he do good, then you extend him and pay him a little bit more money.
Yeah,
I'm saying low risk, high rewards. What I'm saying.
Yeah, but I do like what B-Dot said. Steelers fans tired of hand-me-down QBs.
Yeah, no doubt. But what we gonna do this year?
I feel like we need to do something, but we can't just. We're not gonna. Okay. We might not just find our guy this year. We know that.
Okay, so
we're experiencing.
So why not see what you got with other people? You say hand me down, but like I say, Justin Fields, 25, 26 years old. Kyler Murray, 28 years old. You got who else? I say Trey Lance, probably about 26 years old. I mean, we talking Will Howard probably about 25 years old, I bet.
No, they're young. That's what I'm like. You never know. They can turn their careers around. And like I said, a different organization might bring out a different player.
Will Howard to be 25 at the second game of the season. But that's what I'm saying. Like you take that low risk, high reward for cheap, see what it look like. And at worst, you bring in all them guys. You bring in 2 of those guys and Will Howard, let them all compete. And none of them look like nothing. Next year in 27, you drafting your quarterback. You ain't no worse off. Or you just wait and see what Aaron Rodgers is going to do. Then you stuck last minute, bumbling, stumbling.
Mac Jones. Someone said Mac Jones.
He the worst that I like. Danny.
I'm not gonna lie. He showed a little toughness at the 90s.
He did.
He was getting beat up. He was his jersey ripping. He was getting beat up.
He played in 2 or 3 games. He looked good. Well, hell, what about the quarterback? Backup quarterback for the Texans? The kid played at Stanford. I forgot his name, but
yeah,
he
did
came in and won games for them.
Yeah, he did. Sam Darnold was a hand-me-down QB last year, but that's what I'm saying. What are the odds, though? Like, for example, what are the odds of Brock Purdy going last in the draft and then becoming the franchise QB? Like, what are the odds?
But that to me, that happens less than somebody that was a high, because somebody that's a high pick got first round talent. Sam Darnold was number 3 pick overall. Baker Mayfield was number 1 pick overall. So you resurrect them guys, you getting some. Brock Purdy, the 49ers lucked up. They got Purdy because they really messed up taking Trey Lance, trading up to get Trey Lance. But the fact they got a 7th round quarterback, they hit somewhere. That's why you just bring these guys in and see what you got till you got something, because you don't have a quarterback till you have a quarterback.
But not every first, second round pick is a hit.
Except we know that.
Yeah.
So would you rather see Mac Jones, who you saw play 3 good games, who the Patriots, he lost his job to old Cam Newton in New England. Now, everybody that seemed to go out and play under Kyle Shanahan and Sean McVay be good, right?
Right.
I mean,
you got to give coach credit.
Or would you rather see Mac Jones, or would you rather see Justin Fields?
I'd rather see Justin Fields over Mac Jones.
Me too.
But I mean, we'll see. I just don't want to be waiting too long. And I feel like we're on Rodgers' time. We've been on Rodgers'
time. But that's just it. We can't allow ourselves to be on Rodgers' time.
And I agree.
We can't let Rodgers come in. Oh, Davis Mills.
Thanks, and that's why I said on the last live, on our last podcast, that we should set a deadline. We ain't got to rush them, but we need to set some type of deadline, because we ain't waiting all day. We got to figure out who's going to be our guy.
And the Steelers know that. They ain't told us though, because they know they just try and let Aaron Rodgers. Because if you try and rush Aaron Rodgers, he gonna get in his feelings. Like we saying, oh, he don't want attention. He back to his old self. So if you tell him, oh, it's a deadline, you feel like you putting pressure on him. He gonna go get in the cave, right? That's what he gonna go do.
Oh,
so
well, go be it.
Exactly. And the Steelers are gonna carry it like that. Trust me.
I don't think so, because they didn't carry it last year. And they loved them.
I told you last year, Tomlin and them, they had a shake and a wink agreement last year.
No. They on their time.
It ain't no way Mike Tomlin them would have waited last year if they didn't know. Even when Mike Tomlin's on the podcast, the Pivot podcast, and they asked him, "Did you know?" Mike Tomlin said, "I knew something." I ain't gonna say what I knew. I knew something. I mean, they knew. I believe they knew he was gonna come.
They had a feeling. They didn't really know, for real, though.
Well, yeah, you don't know to the paper side, but he ended up being there. I don't think they were waiting. I think they knew he was going to come. If they wasn't, they were willing to roll with Mason Rudolph.
Yeah. But, I mean, going forward with the Pat McAfee, the show, Rodgers had said some things. They brought up, this last year and, asked Rodgers, how was it? How was the Steelers? Did he live up to expectations? And he honestly talked great about the organization and just how he was treated, the Renegade experience, the fans, how they were better than what he thought they were, and just pretty much said that, he had a blast. And so, I mean, that he likes, the Steelers, that, obviously with Mike McCarthy going there, it's another okay, one of my former coaches that I liked, is going there too. I feel like it brings a lot of green flags for him to come back, even though I said that I don't think he's coming back. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he did, because I mean, he had a blast. He already said that. So I mean, it wouldn't be a bad thing. I mean, it was the one thing that I said that I didn't want this year. I didn't want us to hire Mike McCarthy, and I didn't want us to bring back Aaron Rodgers. And yet, one of the things out of the two are already done. And if Rodgers comes back, that just completes it. But I always said, I feel like if Rodgers had more time with the offense, with the team, I feel like he could bring a ring. But that's the thing. I don't know if he got enough time. Last year was seen as you got to win this year. If he comes back again next year, it's going to be the same same expectations, win or bust. So I don't know. With Rodgers coming back, it's in the air, but he does think that Mike McCarthy is the answer to the Steelers' problem. And hearing that, I'm just like, I don't know. Like, if Rodgers says, Mike McCarthy's is the answer, does that give you more confidence heading into the season, or does that you just wouldn't even care about what Aaron Rodgers says?
I don't care about what Aaron Rodgers says. And Aaron Rodgers playing the media, and some people drinking the Aaron Rodgers Kool-Aid. Pat McAfee is his safe space. Pat McAfee them don't ask no tough questions, right? So when you say that, what is you really saying? AJ Hawk, his friend, one of his best friends, asked, so what are you going to do? Just joking with him, not being serious, just joking. Right. It's a safe space. I feel like, and people forget, Mike McCarthy got fired in Green Bay. Him and Aaron Rodgers wasn't on good terms when Mike McCarthy left Green Bay.
But that's something that Aaron Rodgers talked about too. He was saying like all that media that they had put out there that they're on bad terms. All that is not true.
What do the president of the United States say and what's true and he say what ain't true? That's what I'm saying. I mean,
just because what the media puts out there don't mean it's true. I mean, if the person comes out there and states, "Oh, we were on good terms," I'm gonna listen to the person that's actually in the relationship.
But that's his side. I mean, and Mike McCarthy, they're not gonna put it out there. It ain't out there business.
I mean, if they were on bad terms, Mike McCarthy wouldn't have said, "Oh yeah, I would love to have Aaron Rodgers back."
They playing politics. That don't just because he's saying that he know.
I wouldn't see no fake love like that. I feel like what they have is genuine.
I'm not saying it can't be genuine that they cool, but don't mean they didn't leave on bad terms. Don't mean that what was reported wasn't said when it was said it was said. Aaron Rodgers called Mike McCarthy one of the dumbest coaches he ever played for.
But then he also comes back and says he's one of the smartest.
There you go. Aaron Rodgers playing games and y'all keep drinking the Kool-Aid.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
All right, I like that.
I think it might be just different times too.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Like different times, different time periods, different people. Because you're a different person than you were like years ago. So maybe he grew up and was like, you know what? Maybe I wasn't wrong.
And that could be a thing too. But still, at 2026 don't mean what was said in 2019 wasn't said though. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. Maybe they did make amends. Maybe they is cool, or maybe it's all a show because it really ain't nobody business. We may have to work together. You could have a coworkers you work with. I really only rock with them at work. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I feel you.
You ain't hanging with them in your personal space. But we gotta work together.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I get it. I mean, I just think the Steelers shouldn't wait on Aaron Rodgers. It shouldn't be his timeline, and they need to. Well, Mark, I like Mark. Mark started off his comment with good words. Facts Tate. Devin, they were having words on the sidelines in the game.
But when is Aaron Rodgers not having words with somebody in the game? We seen it all last year. He was saying
now with Mike Tomlin, you didn't? No, you didn't see him and Mike Tomlin have words.
Oh my gosh. Everybody liked Mike Tomlin because Mike Tomlin don't do nothing. He's for the team.
It's a certain amount of respect. Like I just said, when he came to Pittsburgh, we ain't going with all this media stuff. You going on Pat McAfee every night, every week, and all that. But with Mike McCarthy, like with Pat McAfee, he's in his comfort zone. He can let his true self come back out.
I don't know, man.
You just definitely rocking with Aaron Rodgers because he a Cali boy. I got it, bro.
I like Aaron Rodgers.
I like him too.
I don't even want him back.
I like LeBron James too. That's my guy. But I can say when LeBron be on some BS though.
True. I do. I like what he said. Bringing in Brian Thomas Jr. I did see some news reports saying that we could trade for him, and I wouldn't mind that at all. Mute.
I'd get fined again. I wouldn't mind that either. And quick,
I ain't giving up no first round pick for him.
No, it'll take a second. It'll take 53.
but you got a couple thirds that you can, I feel like you can make
It
them
ain't
work.
about what you want to give. It's about what the other team want when you trading.
No, yeah, but I'm saying like I wouldn't mind giving a second round pick because you have 12 picks in the draft. You have a couple
Yeah.
third.
Well, it'd take 53, which is the second, to get it done.
Yeah. So as
So
long as we don't do too much and give away our first, I'm
they
fine.
not doing that unless it was somebody. Unless somebody called and said you can get Garrett Wilson or Marvin Harrison, somebody like that. But I feel like I like that, and that's even they gave up a second for DK Metcalf last year. This deal would actually be better because Brian Thomas still got two years left on his rookie contract, and then still got a 5th-year option. So for DK, they had to pay DK 30 a year. DK signed $150 million contract for 5 years.
That's a lot. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. But they need to put somebody on the other side of DK because putting a lot of weight on DK's shoulders, he ain't gonna hold it. He ain't gonna hold it all.
Yeah, no, and that's what I think Aaron Rodgers was lacking last year was weapons. I mean, so they definitely got to load up, at least get 3 new receivers in. I ain't saying you got to trade for them all free agency, but you got to get 2 and 1. You got to get at least 3. Whether you draft 2, sign 1, sign 2, draft 1. But to me, if you sign 2, like if you trade for Thomas Jr., you sign Romeo Dobbs, you look good. Then now you draft the receiver in the one of your third round picks, and you draft 1 later. You can still get 2 receivers because you got 12 picks. And that right now, only receivers. That's nothing about Aaron Rodgers. You bring him in, you really never gonna know what Roman Wilson could be. So
that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to see a little bit more from him. He's fast.
I mean,
he's fast.
we in rewind or standstill because for Aaron Rodgers, for what he needed last year, we had to bring in MBS and Adam Thielen. No, I need to see what these young guys got, whether you like him or not, which is also part of the reason I'm okay with him not coming back. I mean, he looked good on McAfee. He looked like he'd been lifting. He looked fit all up in his chest and all that. His eyes looked clear, like he wasn't high or nothing like that. So, I mean, I liked what I saw. Just what I heard was just more the same Aaron Rodgers I'm used to.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to bring up was the NFLPA report cards. I was telling Tate backstage, Steelers were really ranked dead last as an overall grade. Dead last, ranked 32. And some of the things that had them ranked last was treatment of families. That was ranked F. You had home field F minus, not an F minus. I ain't never seen no F minus before, but F minus. But we knew that.
I got 1 in 6th grade conduct. I really got F minus.
F minus, but we, like I said, we know that because we see the field, and I mean everybody talked about it all year. You got locker room F minus, and one of the things that were said was that they have 5 bathroom stalls. Imagine a big old football team. You got training staff, you got coaching staff, all that stuff with 5 stalls. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, I don't know. I feel like if you want to win, you need to win in all areas, and you can't be dead last in like.
Shout out to the homie Tim for tapping in.
You can't be dead last in these things. You got team travel F, like team ownership a D minus. That's not a good look. That's not a good look. And so, like, you're coming into the draft, you're gonna get young people. You're trying to recruit some free agents. Like, that's not a good look coming out with that news. And so, if I'm the front office, I'm trying to make these things better. How can I make the treatment of families better? What can I do to make certain things better that was not good last year? Because that stuff needs to be fixed. I think you're going to get the best out of your players when you put like better things around them. That's just like in college. When you're trying to pick your college, you go on visits, you're trying to see what a college has to offer. You know, what kind of stuff do they have outside of, football? What kind of like like clubs and things like that. Like what does the whole college have to offer? When you're looking at the Steelers, what do they have to offer instead of just terrible towels, renegade, a history? Like what do they have to offer for me personally? And so I think they need to really, the front office needs to really take action and making some changes to make that grade a little bit better, because that don't sit right with me. Like I want the best for my players, my team. Like I don't know. Do you have any feelings about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fair, and I know a lot of the reasons. I mean, for some of the stuff, obviously the field is terrible. Um, Heinz Field, Acrisure Stadium has never been a really good field. But again, and a lot of this is attributed to the Steelers not having their own. They share with the University of Pitt, the field, the accommodations there. I mean, so maybe they got 10, maybe Pitt got 5 bathrooms over there. Maybe they got 7. The football team, 100 players.
Yeah.
So maybe it's 12 stalls, but half of them over there and half of them over here. If we had our own spot, right? We had our own facilities of our own. And it's been talked, I think they might even be building something new in Pittsburgh, new practice facility and all that stuff like that. So I think that's a direct part of it, the part that they share. They got to go ahead and spend some money, have their own stuff. I mean, because the Steelers, even how they operate, right? I mean, it's consistent. One thing about the Steelers is consistent. Their business model is consistency. They've always been a structured organization that looks to the past to go to the future, and that's not always the way to do it. You know what I mean? But they look at it like what's worked, it's going to keep working. And I think they'll see a lot of it. Mike Tomlin mastered a lot of this stuff, right? I mean, because players want to come play. When looking at the facility, I want to play for Mike Tomlin. You know what I mean? But you have players coming there in spite of everything else, not because of everything else, in spite of it. I think the last one I'm looking at, I agree with all that other stuff. I feel like it's a national perspective. I know Omar Khan as a general manager got a C. I think Omar Khan deserves a better grade than that. Only thing I feel like he's done wrong during his tenure is not address the wide receiver position. He can fix that this year. I feel like the whole thing about how you treat your families, that's subjective, right? I mean, like we was talking backstage, I said that's players feeling like, oh, they ain't put my family in a box, or oh, they ain't do this, that, others. That's more how you feel about something, not literal grade. I mean, how good do you treat the other opposing? I mean, your team's family, your players' family. I don't know what all goes into that. You get tickets, come to the game. You can go to the hot dog stand and get hot dogs for free. Whatever it is you do, I'm sure everybody gets treated the same. So that would be the one I would put the least stock into. But we know. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I interrupted. You can go ahead. Continue.
No, I was just saying, I know everything else you said is accurate. They deserve F- on the field, on the facilities, on all that stuff. Y'all got to spend some bread, get better, get your own. You can't keep sharing with Pitt. But I think they under some kind of contractual agreement till 2030. That's when they're going to start having their own stuff. But they got to do something to make the best of it, right?
Yeah. I mean, you got to get everybody's opinion, because you want to know. As an owner, I would want to know everybody's opinion. That's how you really get it. Because, I mean, like you said, if some people are just complaining because, they ain't get better seats or whatever the case is, you'll find that out when that question is asked to them. But you won't know until you get everybody's opinion.
Well, yeah, and that's why even not just football companies, organizations, and business, corporate world, you do, workplace surveys, evaluations.
Yeah.
You do that.
So you
and
do
like
those
I said,
surveys,
and they always be anonymous. So when they anonymous, people go in like, oh, you ain't gonna know it's come from me. Yeah. And they just grade harder. How many times do you call and say you got great customer service about a product? But how many times when you call and say, damn, this was messed up?
Yeah.
Everybody got something to say when it's time to complain.
Yeah. But I mean, once you get the feedback, it's one thing to, send the, surveys. It's another thing to take action after the surveys. And I think, like you said, Mike Tomlin's gone. That's one of the reasons why a lot of people came. It's one reason why Aaron Rodgers came. It's one reason why Ramsey came. Like, people came just so they wanted to play with Mike Tomlin. Boom. Mike Tomlin's gone. How are people looking at this team now? Like, I mean, because they're going to look at it as a whole. They're not just gonna look at it as, oh, Mike McCarthy. You know, they're
Right.
gonna see what
See
this
that?
whole organization can give them and their families as a whole. What can they do for
See,
me as a
see, I
human?
said the family has probably had a crappy waiting area too. You could be right, but again, so everything trickles down to the facilities. You can't make a 5-bedroom house be a 10-bedroom house. You got to move out.
Yeah,
So, and that's why I say when the contract up with Pitt, where they sharing this thing, by that time in a few years, Pittsburgh gonna have their own thing, but they can't do it right now, so they got to make best of what they got.
yeah,
I mean, you kind of, encapsulate it where you at. You can't just up and build a stadium and build a new training center overnight.
right, right. Better start doing something.
Yeah, well, make the best what you got. I heard that. I mean, they got new like field turf. They changed the field up.
Yeah,
They just did that
I
like a
hope
week or
so.
two ago. No, they did. That's going to be done.
Is Pitt gonna still be playing there?
Yeah. That is an agreement till 2029.
Yeah, so it's still gonna be
But
bad.
no, but because it's a different field turf, it won't tear up like the natural grass do.
I don't know.
So,
Turf ain't always the answer either. A lot of people don't like playing on turf.
but it's not like actual turf. It's like that grass turf. It costs money. It's better than what they playing on, and it's going to withstand the elements and the weather better. But that's them trying to make do out of what they got to do. Like I said, they can't just move the stadium.
All right,
So
they can't. I
you got to
mean,
do
yeah.
what you can while you can.
No, yeah, I agree. I agree. But I mean, that's all the things I was going to talk about today. I know you wanted to mention some things about the draft combine and the prospects,
Yeah,
because I
not
mean, some
not so
people
much.
did have some good numbers, and I was
Yeah,
saying
it's,
how this this year's draft, these prospects, they're fast. Like you got speed all
that's
over
a,
the place.
that's
So,
that's definitely one of the big takeaways.
but I mean, was there anything that you saw during the combine that you're like, damn, we should, maybe Steelers should consider getting this guy?
Well, it's a few guys that I identified as, and that's what we were going to talk about. I believe the guys I got on the cover. So these guys can be mid to like late third round down to the 5th, 6th round. Steelers got 3 third-round picks. I believe 2 fourths and a 5th, or 1 4th and 2 5ths. But at any rate, these guys are some players that I liked at the combine. I think you can get with those mid-round picks. And why not see? Why not draft Taylen Green and put him in your room for the cheap? I keep talking about Justin Fields and Anthony Richardson and all these, like you said, Dev, the mobility of the quarterback position. Why not bring him in, make him your 3rd-string quarterback, but let him develop, and maybe you hit
Right.
for the 5th-round pick, and I got 12 picks. Give me that. Give me that.
Definitely.
The wide receiver from Cincinnati, Josh Caldwell, ran a 4.340. He like 6'4", 6'5", 218. He's just a freak. You know what I mean? He big. He's 6'5", almost 6'5", a 4.340. Give me that in the 4th or 5th round. Let me see what that look like. Right? The dude Styles, Lorenzo Styles Jr., his brother was Sonny Styles, the one who really freaked the combine, linebacker.
Yeah, fast.
Lorenzo Styles Jr. ran a 4.2840. He played wide receiver at Notre Dame. Yeah, 4.28. Played wide receiver at Notre Dame. Went to transferred to Ohio State with his brother. Played cornerback. He could. They think he's gonna play safety in the league. We need safety. We need speed in the secondary.
Sure do.
He's a 5th-round pick. Let me see that.
And
then the last one I have is linebacker out of Texas A&M, Texas Tech. Jacob Rodriguez. He was, I believe, the Outland Trophy winner, best linebacker in the country. But they looked at him like as not the best athlete and stuff like that. He may have priced himself up a little bit because he had a great combine. But he's a hard hitter, a tackler. He ran a 4.57. I think people thought he could run the 4.6s. So he showed some explosiveness. He was a Heisman Trophy candidate on the defensive side of the ball. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I'm all about, again, get talent in the room. You got all these picks this year. Everybody ain't gonna start. You're gonna get maybe starters with your first, second, and third round picks. Everything else is a development project, a prospect, a special teams player. So identify a certain way to go. I'm like you said, Dale, I'm with speed. Give me some fast guys. That Jacob Rodriguez is a true football player. Let me see that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Taylen Green is a freak. The dude Caldwell, 6'5", 4'3", 40, wide receiver. The dude Styles, a safety, they can run a 4.28 back there, you know, running down, breaking up passes and stuff.
I mean, shit, you saw what Peyton Wilson did when he hawked what's his name? Who they play? The Vikings.
The Ravens.
It was the Vikings.
Oh, well, yeah. Then
Busted play.
Ireland. It was it was your boy Addison, Jordan Addison.
Yeah, Speed can do a lot. I mean,
Speed can do it, and that's one thing the Steelers haven't had over the years, and even they secondary now.
Right.
Pease is fast, but Jalen Ramsey is losing some of his speed. You got Slay over there. Slay was big slow. Call him Darius Slow, not Darius Slow. James Pierre, he all right. He more special teams. And Deshaun Elliott. I mean, so we just need some youth and speed in the secondary. Why not take a shot? Rodriguez could be a backup linebacker, you know what I mean? Because Cole Holcomb gonna be out of there. I don't know how they feel about Malik Harrison, the linebacker. So
big body linebacker.
Pick up some freaky talent, no Diddy. Some guys that can potentially turn into something. Because that's what we doing. We throwing darts to see what we hit on.
Yeah.
That's all I had to say about them particular prospects, though.
Yeah. Yep.
B-Dot said Harris need to pack it up. Green said he not. Yeah, I want to switch positions either. That's what they always ask. That's what they typically ask black quarterbacks to do. And speaking of that, it'll be on tonight at 9:00. Our Jag 2G show is going to be on this evening, and we got the evolution of the black quarterback, and we're going to talk about the black quarterback in the NFL and throughout history. So go ahead and check that out tonight at 9:00. We recorded it, but it's really informational and a good show. Check it out. Probably about an hour long, I believe. But yeah, tonight at 9:00, that'll be on. If you don't watch it tonight, come back and check it out later. But definitely a good watch and lots of information about what we just great talking about. They wanted Lamar Jackson to switch positions. They always want, Warren Moon. They wouldn't let him play in the NFL. He went up to Canada, was a beast. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
The Steelers' own Tony Dungy played quarterback in college. The Steelers drafted him, switched him to DB. So it's a history of always doing this, and the fact that we still saying that in 2026, this kid grew up playing quarterback. He a quarterback. Right. Don't switch positions, bro.
Mm-hmm. Unless it's like a cornerback going to like a safety or something like that.
Oh yeah.
That's when I'm like, okay, you could definitely be, just flexible in that area. But you trying to make a quarterback go to wide receiver and stuff like that. I'm like, well, why? I know what is it, Terrell Pryor? He was at the Raiders, and then he went to wide receiver at the Browns or something. He was actually not that bad, but it's just like not everybody want to do that. They've been training their whole lives for this moment to be a quarterback. Like,
yeah, I don't know. You probably don't remember him, but Antoine Randall, Steelers, one of their good wide receivers back in the day, won a Super Bowl. Big Ben's first Super Bowl in 2005. And he was a quarterback in college in Indiana. They moved him to wide. Hines Ward was a quarterback. They moved him to wide receiver. So some guys got to settle for that. But this dude, Taylen Green, got crazy numbers at the quarterback position. So just because you see his numbers crazy, he ain't played wide receiver. He didn't play quarterback his entire career playing football. Right. He's a quarterback.
And like you can use that as a weapon. Like that's why Lamar Jackson's the way he is, because he can move. Like because he can bring that read option and options to the table. If Taylen Green moving like that and he built like DK, like imagine how he can move. Imagine what he can bring to our team. Like just trying to think as a positive standpoint. Like imagine you bring the read option in with, I don't know, say you have the 2 tight end set with Big Darnell Washington. Like imagine what the run game could be. Like you can literally just have whatever you want. I mean, obviously he has to get, a little bit better reading things and throwing and stuff like that. But like the running game, like that's one thing that,
Ooh.
Justin Fields helped with us.
No, I agree, which is why it changed when Russ got in there. Because you don't gotta run. The mere threat of the run
Of
changes
running,
everything.
exactly.
The
When
threat
you're
of the
given the
run changes
option
everything.
too, if
But
you
man,
have
we
to
got
get out that pocket, can you?
that part, yeah. We seen Aaron Rodgers out there looking a bit crazy out there.
Man, he be trying to get to the edge and stuff. He don't even make it. He don't even make
Oh
it. He getting
man.
hawked down by D linemen.
Yeah, yeah. But nah, but my boy Robert out here breaking news. I didn't know that. Hey, give me that, Rob. Marvin
Man,
Harrison on the block. I need that.
I
I
know
need
that.
that.
I don't know what his injury was, but I know that. I mean, their tight end was literally their only weapon.
McBride was a beast.
Yeah, I had him on fantasy, and boy, he helped me win the championship. He literally carried my fantasy team on his back, and the Cardinals. I mean, he was literally the Cardinals' offense. He was he was the biggest threat, the only person they were throwing it to. Like McBride is the real deal, one of the best tight ends in the league, hands down.
No,
But
he is. But I mean, with that come a lot of volume too. I mean, because they don't really have to receive pass. Marvin Harrison, he was out quite a bit. I'm looking at his injuries. Rob said he had an appendix, required surgery in his appendix. That was in November, which caused him to lose significant weight loss. Sustained a concussion in week 6, and dealt with separate heel and foot injuries at the end of the season. So all stuff. I mean, the appendix. You had surgery on that. That'll heal. Concussion. If that's your first one, you don't got a history of it. That'll heal. Yeah, that part. Yeah.
well,
I'm interested too. I'm interested too in that.
I think Marvin Harrison's still in contract.
No, but they saying trade him. They saying they making him available.
Oh, they are like. Oh, that's why you
Right.
said trade block. Okay.
Right. I'm saying so. I'd rather have that than Brian Thomas Jr.
Really?
Hell yeah, Marvin Harrison was the best receiver coming out of college.
But I
He was
don't
like,
know. I remember people talking about how big he got and then ain't do shit.
nah, but you got to
How he got jacked. How he literally got jacked, like literally buffed up this last summer, and he wasn't doing much.
He got hurt in this past season.
I would take Thomas over Harrison.
Hey, live chat, Harrison or Brian Thomas Jr.
I'm taking Brian Thomas.
Y'all go ahead and teach Dad something.
I take Brian Thomas. That's me though. I mean, everybody has their opinion.
Everybody entitled to their own opinion.
All right.
Marvin Harrison was the best receiver come out of college. I mean, won the Biletnikoff Award. I mean, all the stuff.
Look, see, everybody's saying BTJ.
Yeah, that's
BTJ.
Coldplay.
Look, B Dot, Pro J Snickers, Danny.
Y'all crazy.
I ain't see one Harrison up there.
More people need to vote.
I think Harrison a little overrated.
I don't. I just think he
I
ain't been
think
untapped in Minnesota.
expectations are too high for him. I don't think he's a terrible wide receiver. I don't think he's a terrible wide receiver. I think he can be good in the league. But to bring in on the other side of DK, I'm bringing in BTJ.
He was number 4 overall in 2024. 6'3", 220. Won the Biletnikoff 2 times All-American. Now I'm gonna look at Brian Thomas Jr. Just want to see what his accolades is. He Brian Thomas Jr. So Marvin Harrison was 6'2", 220. Brian Thomas Jr. 6'2", 210. He was the 23rd pick in the same draft. And he made the Pro Bowl in 24. He don't got no real big stats in college or nothing like that. So he had his first good season. I mean, he played with Trevor Lawrence. What's that?
It's kind of recent. Harrison
Yeah,
ain't
2
got
years.
no
They both
Pro
played
Bowl.
2 years though. That's what I'm
Does
saying.
Harrison
So
got a Pro Bowl?
no, he don't got no Pro Bowl. They played.
He is on the Cardinals though.
He on the Cardinals, and I mean, we talking about Kyler Murray. They getting rid of Kyler Murray for a reason. I say Kyler Murray can see what another coach can do with him, but still, and Kyler Murray, I don't know why they did. Just like last year with Brian Thomas Jr., the new coaching staff didn't go to him as much as they did the year before. You know what I mean? Well, his numbers dropped last year too. And Marvin Harrison, for whatever reason, they didn't draw him up, or Murray just didn't go to him. I don't know. But yeah,
I was seeing him dropping some passes and getting clowned on X. that's what I saw. I didn't see a lot from him.
But yeah. If they release Murray, would they also release? Well, that's what we talk about, Somber. It's been said that Marvin Harrison might be available. So, but with that said, man, we've been here for about an hour and 10 minutes. We'll go ahead and get ready to wrap it up. Any final thoughts, Dev?
No, I'm just looking at the comments because I agree with B. Harrison was dropping hella passes. That's all I was seeing.
But okay, he could have been, but I mean, he just a better talent, which is why he went number 4, the first receiver taken, and Brian Thomas went number 23. After 2 years, I don't have a full scope of what either one of them is really, because Brian Thomas didn't play well last year. If we're going off recent things. So again, I'm always big on talent in the room. I think Marvin Harrison Jr. more talented, which says pick 4, pick 23. Both first round wide receivers, but both under the same thing, like rookie contracts, team control. So I like either one. I like Marvin Harrison better if he available. That's all for me, my opinion. But yeah, so anything else before we get out of here?
No. Shoot, I just got some news, some good news.
What's that?
Jason Tatum coming back, boy.
When he coming back? So hopefully this weekend.
They said Friday. I don't know if that means, I don't think tomorrow Friday. I think Friday next Friday.
Nah, they saying it now. That mean he been playing 5-on-5.
Oh, he been. That's been said. Oh wait, hold on. It says Bears are trading DJ Moore to the Bills.
The Buffalo.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that's
a good addition for Josh.
See, B. Dot said that the new coach hated BTJ.
Damn.
Yeah, that could be a thing.
But yeah, that was my
LSU probably the second best wide receiver school, B. Dot. But yeah, no, DJ Moore and the Bills gonna draft a wide receiver. They need to get Josh Allen weapons.
Yeah, they gonna get them weapons, boy. They gonna get them weapons, and I don't want to hear no more Josh Allen excuses. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of him. He's a good QB. Don't get me wrong. But he ain't getting no ring yet.
Right now, he probably the best though.
I don't know. Some of the mistakes he be making, I don't know. I ain't putting him up there the best.
Who the best? Who the best quarterback in the league to you right now?
Patrick Mahomes. Why is that even a debate?
No, I would agree. But we saying right now.
Well,
Patrick Mahomes threw big interceptions last year.
We're not saying right now because people were dropping his passes and they didn't do good. Like, bro, damn near won like 3 rings.
We saying right now that Patrick Mahomes was for like probably the last 2 years he ain't been, but the 6 or 7 years before that he was, but he's not right now. Could he be again? Yeah, but right now, that's why Josh
Allen had a chance to go get a ring with nobody in front of him, and he didn't. I ain't taking no. I ain't even putting Josh Allen in the same category as Patrick Mahomes.
You can't. But when you say best right now, if you say the same category,
I'm not taking Josh Allen.
If you say right now, it's different than saying same category, because then you say category, you grading resumes. No, not even close. But right now,
I like that take. Stafford. Shit, Stafford was lighting the league up. That's why
Stafford won one MVP. Stafford also had Puka Nacua and Devon Tate Adams. We just talked about Josh Allen ain't have weapons. You can't have it both ways. You're not saying 37-year-old Matt Stafford is the best quarterback in the NFL right now. Is he the MVP? Yes. Is he the best quarterback? If you ask Sean McVay, I trade you Josh Allen for Matt Stafford. Sorry, Matt. Bye-bye. Go to Buffalo.
You're going to say that because Matt Stafford's on his last leg, but he's still throwing
Which is the same reason you can't say 37-year-old Matt Stafford's the best quarterback in the NFL. You can't use
youngness against him when you're saying who's the best right now. Because you're not thinking about the future. You're thinking about right now.
Okay, but when you're grading right now, don't you got to grade Puka Nacua, Devon Tate Adams, Sean McVay, Josh Allen
Don't you got to put in Dalvin Cook, who was leading rusher this year?
Okay, I mean they had a good running
back.
You got
a run game, exactly. What does a quarterback usually want? A run game, right? To balance the pass game. You had the best running back and quote unquote the best QB.
Dalvin Cook is not the best running back. You have your running back that led the NFL rushing.
He had the best numbers this year.
But let's not get it confused. Don't make him the best running back because he got the best numbers.
Best numbers this year.
He had the most rushing yards. Don't make
exactly.
Would you take Dalvin Cook or would you take Jahmyr Gibbs?
I'm taking Gibbs, but I'm saying you had a leading rusher this year
because you built around the run game because you don't got weapons.
You have a run game. That's hard as a defense right there to stop a run in the pass game.
Exactly. You saying what I'm saying.
But I'm saying like you have somebody who could run the ball down somebody's throat, and you have Josh Allen that ain't doing his part. When he showed up to the big
Josh
game
Allen ain't do his part.
He didn't do nothing. You see that fumble before halftime? That cost him the game.
Oh, he messed up because he got to try and do too much.
That's why he was sitting there crying at the podium because he didn't play well, and he know it was his fault.
But look, he kept him in the game against that defense. I told my wife watching that game against Denver, oh, they about to go win. But then that catch that should have been a catch, they called that not a catch. They called it an interception.
I'm not sold on Josh Allen. I ain't sold on Josh Allen.
He
don't make the brightest decisions for me. Is he a good QB? Yes, he's definitely a good QB. He's the reason why the Bills have been where they've been at in the past. He brings nice run game. It's hard to bring him down.
You got Mark say you spitting facts.
But I just don't think he's the best decision making. If his decision making was better, he would be a way better QB.
You got a point about that. You
don't protect the ball, and that's what fumbles and interceptions, both of them. And I think that's big with a QB.
I don't disagree. And I don't even think he should have won the MVP that year. I think Lamar Jackson should have won it again.
Oh yeah, back to back. He had better numbers.
No, it would have been back to back to back.
I know, and I think Lamar Jackson should have got that thing.
Yeah, he should have 3. Yeah, he should. But if you know why Josh Allen got it. I'll just say it that way. If you know, you know.
I agree. I agree.
But with that being said, we can go ahead and get out of here for Coast to Coast next week. We could be back probably next Wednesday night, or if Deb want to do it on Thursday, if she's available. I don't know what her work schedule like, but we out here every week, so check us out.
Probably gonna be Thursday might be better time, honestly. Thursday might be better.
Okay, we can talk about it. So just stay tuned. We'll let you know when we back out here in these streets.
All right.
So for myself, for little West Coast Dev, we out of here. Peace.
Deuces.
Hold on, who is it? Who? Coast.